Hi, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing well. And this is a week where we cross into the new year. So with this reading, we're going to look at the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. I will also choose oracle cards for additional information. This is a general reading for any sun, moon, or rising Aries sign, and hopefully something here will be helpful to you. Okay, so in terms of guidance, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Three of Cups. So the Seven of Swords, we see the guy here making off with some swords, leaving some behind, taking what he needs, and running or skipping away perhaps from the base camp. So this is a card where we see someone perhaps taking something else of someone else's property. That's what I'm trying to say. And these things happen. People are out to get what you have. And you have to be really careful. You have to be mindful of the scams, of the rip-off artists, of the people who pretend to be one thing when they're not. It's a form of deception. It is falsehoods. And it can be misdirection in many instances. So your awareness for the week is to be perhaps on guard and to be looking out for your valuables. Perhaps it's a partner. Perhaps it's your job territory. Could be your money, your identity. There are a host of ways that people can trick or deceive. And you may not know it until well after the fact. So just be mindful of that and do what you can do to safeguard that. So, one thing may be changing your passwords on your computer at the end of the year, making it hard to figure out to the extent you can. And other things can be, just blocking those cold calls that come in. All the things that's like, oh, you can get this great deal, or you're going to be, the IRS is after you, and you need to do this now. And in the U.S., the IRS is our tax collection or our tax processing agency, and they don't call, they send by letter. So a lot of little things that you can do to try to withstand, I would say, the con or the slippery folks out there. So aside from this lack of honesty here, we have the Three of Cups, and that is a nice change of heart, which is to be with your friends, enjoy the time with your pals, have a drink, raise a glass, toast the abundance. The holidays are coming, New Year's Eve, enjoy, dance, laugh and giggle, make New Year's resolutions, whatever it is, be with the people that you care about and have some fun and enjoy their company, because that's what life is about, is to be with your tribe, your people, your friends, and you can share with them, you can decompress, they can share with you, you can learn something, you can get good advice from the people that care for you. In your guidance, we have the Lovers and we have the Magician. So the Lovers, it's a gentle, beautiful depiction here in this illustration. The angel above blessing the union. This is the chance for a nice, solid, significant relationship that has power, that has meaning to you, that there's an exchange of love, perhaps desire, passion, interest. And as time goes on, as you meet someone and you begin to date them and to spend time with them, or perhaps to live with them, you learn a lot about this person. You learn a lot about yourselves together. And from that time, you learn whether or not it's going to be a long-term relationship that can lead to marriage or engagement or raising a family. Sometimes when we get together, it's the passionate part, and then we get into the mechanics or the logistics of the relationship, and we find that maybe it's not as easy as we thought it would be. And when you love someone, you really need to know values, what they believe about money, family, jobs, locations, the world at large. Those are important things to learn, and that's developing intimacy. So from that, it's going to make a go of a great loving relationship that's meant for you, or it's going to be, maybe it's not going to last, and that's okay too. So for some of you, relationships are going to be key this week. Your love relationships, whether they're platonic or whether they're romantic. For others that don't have a relationship, it's going to be up to you to get out there and to try to make things happen. And here's the Magician, an amazing card. The Magician is, here's the conduit to the universe of the inspiration and the initiative to take action, to create the blueprint of your life. You're the architect. You know how to put together all of the elements, all of your talents, your skills, your abilities. And when you're able to do that, you can really manifest and create the life that you want. It takes faith in yourself. It takes action. It takes patience, perhaps, but mostly it takes the spark. You're the conduit, but you have to turn it into reality instead of potential. And so it steps to a new beginning for some of you. This week may be the initial stages of meeting someone, perhaps, or building a significant relationship that matters within your life, a loving relationship, perhaps a soulmate. For others that are already happy and have a great relationship, then you may be manifesting your personal goals, your interests, your ideas, the things that you want to include in your life going forward. So manifesting, creation, inspiration, and initiative, loving soulmate relationship here. So interesting, 2 7 cards here, 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Rods. The 7 of Pentacles, he looks really sad in this illustration. Maybe he's tired. He's tired of devoting the energy and the time that it takes to take care of that pentacle bush, because it does need nurturing and it does need your efforts in order to keep it going. And sometimes we need to take a break from what we've been working at in order to think about things, in order to catch our breath, in order just simply to recuperate and to take that break. So perhaps it's the time is not ripe yet for harvest. You've got to be a little more patient, and the reward will come to you eventually. But patience here may be the virtue that we're thinking about. And then the 7 of Rods. And again, 7s are often about wisdom or discovery or knowledge. The 7 of Rods is protection mode. Going into protection mode, having the higher ground. Here, people may be coming at you for your beliefs or for what you're doing, and you have to defend yourself. You may have to speak your own truth and stand your ground. So, building relationships and watching them evolve is work. It's pleasant work, but it certainly is energy and resources devoted. Manifesting your life and the things that you want to build and design is also, it takes thoughtfulness. It takes being prepared. It's also energy. So here's just taking a time out from whatever it is that's on your plate in your energy reserves and your efforts. And then here's a sense that perhaps protecting your, look at this, we have another 7 here, of having to protect yourself. And hopefully it's, again, the shadow side, sometimes people are not what they seem, so you're going to have to be mindful in the people that you're seeing if you're in the dating game. If you're dating a lot of people, you may have to be very careful and be very mindful about who you're seeing, and you may have a few surprises actually. So let's see what we have in terms of an affirmation for the week. Fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Very interesting. Things are going to be handled fairly. I think that's interesting with respect to the 7s. And finally, let's choose an oracle card for love. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Spend quality time together, developing intimacy and developing, growth within the relationship. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here today. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. And I hope you have a wonderful week and particularly a happy new year. And I will see you soon. Take care.